Hey everyone, so let's talk about something you've probably heard a million times on TV shows. You have the right to an attorney. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why does the Constitution guarantee you a lawyer? Well, the answer is a really powerful story about what it takes to keep a fight fair. Just imagine it for a second. You're going about your day, everything's normal, and then suddenly you're accused of a crime. What do? I mean, really, what's the first step? And more importantly, who are you actually up against? The answer is way bigger than you probably think. Okay, so let's get right into it. A criminal case isn't a fair fight between two people. Not even close. It's really a showdown between one single individual and the entire government, the state. Right from the very start, the whole thing is completely lopsided.
Think of it like a boxing match, right? In one corner, you've got the heavyweight champion of the world, the state. It's got a huge team in its corner, police, prosecutors, investigators, all their technology, all their data. And in the other corner, well, there's just you.
So when we say you're facing this giant opponent, what does that actually mean? What kind of power are we really talking about here? Because it's not just an idea. It's a very real, very powerful set of tools the state can use. Yeah, the state doesn't come to this fight empty-handed. It has a whole toolkit. It has the power to investigate every part of your life, the power to search your home and take your things, the power to force you to show up for questioning, and of course, the power to arrest you and take away your freedom. And look, these aren't just moves in some kind of legal board game. Every single one of these actions can completely turn your world upside down. We're talking about your job, your family, your reputation, everything. This is serious, life-changing power. So, when you're up against this massive opponent with all these powerful tools, it starts to become pretty obvious why trying to go it alone is, well, basically impossible. But it's not just about what you don't know, like some legal trivia. It's much deeper than that. And this quote just nails it. You could read every law book ever written, and it still wouldn't be enough. The real issue here isn't a difference in knowledge. It's a massive, overwhelming difference in power. I mean, just look at how it breaks down. The state has whole teams of legal experts who do this all day, every day. You've got you. They can get records and evidence with a snap of their fingers. For you, it's a huge struggle. And maybe most importantly, they have almost unlimited time and money. You don't. It's just a total mismatch. Okay, so if the fight is this unfair from the start, how can the system even pretend to be just? Well, this is where the Constitution makes a really clever move. It introduces someone to try and balance things out. And that someone comes from the right to counsel. It's a promise written right into our foundational rules that you don't have to face that giant all by yourself. It's the system's way of putting a professional, an expert, right there in your corner to stand with you. At its very core, what this right is really saying is something so simple but so incredibly important. It's the system itself looking at you, standing there all alone against this huge power and telling you loud and clear, you are not alone. Now here's where it gets really interesting, and it's the part that I think a lot of people miss. The lawyer's job is actually way bigger than just helping that one person who's been accused. Their role is crucial for keeping the entire system in check, for all of us. So a great way to think about a defense lawyer is not as a fighter, but as a referee. Their job is to watch the super powerful team, the state, and make sure they play by the rules. They're the ones who draw the line and say, nope, you can't go that far. They enforce the rules and make sure the process is fair. They are the balance. And this is the key takeaway. That line the lawyer is guarding isn't just about one case. It is the fundamental line between the power of the government and the freedom of every single individual. Which brings us to our last and maybe most important question. When you see a defense lawyer in action, is their job really only about helping that one person they're representing? And the answer is a huge, definite no. By making the state prove its case and follow the rules for one person, that lawyer is reinforcing the limits on government power for everybody. They aren't just defending a client. They're defending the principle that power must have limits. And that right there is a protection that keeps all of us free.